work. My dog's so excited to see me. I'm like, go lay the fuck down. I'm trying to film this podcast, bro.
Like, great. I gotta get my fucking priorities straight.
Yeah. Like a fucking abusive dad or neglectful father. Just like, stop it. I'm working. Bro, I'm looking at some of these shoe releases that just came out. There was some cool shit. Can you see my screen? These are fucking beautiful, bro.
Yeah, those forces are dope as hell.
Those are fucking gorgeous. But they're like $1,600. Are they like a special release or some shit?
Well, you see, it's an off-white. That's why.
Damn, I love that color though. I would just take
that green,
not off-white. That green looks beautiful.
Yeah, green is my favorite color too. But
yeah, bro.
Yeah, no.
Would you wear something real poppy with that, or would you just go like all black and then like just green?
I feel like you could go either way.
I know, bro.
To be honest,
those are so beautiful, man. Like those pop.
The only thing is, like, I wouldn't want like a whatever type of like pants you wear. I don't think you could wear a pant that's super busy.
Yeah, definitely not. Like the pants have to be black or white or something like.
Yeah, it has to be something clean because otherwise it's just gonna clash with the shoe. But you wear all black with like just those green shoes. Those I'm talking about. You would turn heads. So crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't like because a lot of people do that though, right? Like really nice shoes. And then like really flashy pants, and like every layer of them is like over the top. Yeah,
it's too much. Yeah,
like, you need to mix it up.
Like this ain't a music video, bro.
That's a good point. Yeah, we should look at some of those upcoming release dates. I haven't looked at what's going on in the sneaker world in a while.
Yeah, even though Kanye over here is going crazy on the Gap though.
Oh, bro, yeah, that's bad. Isn't it like crazy expensive too?
What? Like his stuff?
Yeah, didn't he just release some stuff at Gap, like some sweatshirts or something, and they were like wildly expensive?
They ended that contract. I mean, the stuff is kind of expensive, but he ended that. He ended that contract.
Oh, he did?
I don't know if you just saw that. Yeah, so he just ended that contract, and then he just did an interview with someone, and they were like, "Well, because they just let go of the lady that like brought him in to kind of, so that way he can kind of create his own," and they just let her go, and she was like, "So who do you think would be the best person?" He was like, "I'm not," he was like, I'm not as privy to say who I think it is. And he's like, "Well, matter of fact, who do you think it should be?" She was like, "Well, I'm asking." He was like, "Well, sometimes the answer is sitting right in front of you."
Damn,
like, not saying that it should be him, but like just went ahead and said like it should be him.
Yeah. I'm surprised he even was partnering up with them. Was that like a recent thing, or has he had a partnership with them for a long time?
It's been for, I wouldn't say a long time, but it's been for a couple of years that he's had that partnership with the Gap. Kanye's had a couple of brands. Remember he had the whole with like Louis Vuitton.
Balenciaga. I definitely know he's done stuff with Balenciaga. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's a beast, bro. That fashion icon for sure. Some of the stuff is very questionable though. Like I can't, like some of the shoes and some of I just not at all. Never in a million years. I feel like he tries to push it like I'm gonna do something so outrageous and still see if this sells like crazy, and it always does.
I mean, somebody gonna buy it, bro. Somebody, you see some of them Balenciaga shoes, they so big and bulky, but people will rock. They just rock them. I mean, sometimes it's just the name.
There were some Balenciaga sneakers back in the day, man. I don't know what they were called, and I have such trouble finding them, but they were so beautiful. They were in one of those like Nice Kicks celebrity sleeps, like sneaker closet type videos, and he had like a bunch of them. And they weren't really big and bulky. They looked like nice. They almost look like Jordan 1s, like Balenciaga style. They're really cool. Okay. Can't find them anywhere though. And like, because they're one of those that they just release model after model, and I don't think they really repeat. Like,
no, they don't really do.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's kind of their model though too. Like, because it helps. One, it just helps the resale value of that stuff, because it's like once the shipment is gone, it's gone. Like, you're not going to get it again.
Yep.
And so that's what kind of helps with the hype of it too.
It is cool, because if you think about it as like a collector from like their perspective, you're like, I've got one of whatever 1,000 made, and it won't be remade. That's pretty dope. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that shit. What's up with you, man? Are you working today?
I mean, being in the corporate world, Monday through Friday is a thing. So
Monday through Friday,
it is a thing. But yeah, no, things are smooth.
Cool.
Can't complain. went to a Trevor Noah
I saw that.
stand up, which was pretty dope. Dude is hilarious.
Oh, his stand up. The picture you posted made it seem like he was like sitting in a chair. I thought it was like a informative like TED talk or something.
So there was two parts of it. So the first part, which I posted a picture of, was just him having a chat about his book Born a Crime.
Mm-hmm.
Second part is actually, so my friend and I got us tickets to that. We got to go to a stand up, so he had 2 open acts and then he closed it out. But dude is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was good.
There was good. There was one part I had to kind of like filter in my laughter because I was in a room full of white people and I didn't know how to I didn't want to like bust out laughing, but the shit was fucking hilarious.
Oh, bro, that's the time, bro. The stand-up
this
comedy
shit was hilarious.
Yeah,
because he was like, so he was talking about like everybody has a conspiracy theory, right? And so he was like, and and I'm not talking like did we land on the moon? He was like, that's a layup. I'm not talking about that. He's talking about like just a good conspiracy theory. He's like, like he said that his conspiracy he said his conspiracy theory is that gluten is crushed up white privilege.
That what? One more time?
That gluten is crushed up white privilege.
And that made you die? You lost your shit on that?
You can't tell me that shit is funny. Because why is it that only white people are worried about shit that's gluten free?
That's not a thing for black people. I didn't know that. That is pretty funny.
Name a black person. Do you know any black people that like, I need some gluten free? I need a gluten-free
No, I've never heard a black person say that to me. No, that's true.
I just put it out there. That's why shit was fucking hilarious.
Never even thought of it.
When I was dying. I was like trying. I had to like cover
just white
up.
people.
I covered up my jacket. It was this shit was fucking hilarious.
So his crowd was mainly white?
It was at the University of Michigan. So
what is Michigan mainly? Is it mainly white or is it mainly Asian? What's like the predominant race?
It was definitely predominantly white.
Is it really? Maybe that's why it's so. Because I remember, man, being in high school and it was like, because now they have, I don't know what the correct word for it is, but like they want to get a certain percentage of certain races into the university, right? Like that's like, I forget what that's called. But
they actually don't have that.
No, it's not a thing.
No, so they want to increase their numbers, but they can't say that they want to meet a certain number because that goes against.
That does sound a little, yeah.
So there's a prop that the state of Michigan has is Prop 2, and Prop 2 tells you, especially as a public institution, that you can't have a set number that you need to meet.
Okay.
And the reason why that is because then you're going to be like trying to adjust things to make sure that you can meet that number.
That's what it seems like to me.
And that's unlawful, right? You can't intentionally go out and be like, well, if we do this, then we can meet. So it's like you want to increase the numbers,
right?
But you don't want to meet a certain number,
right? But yeah, I had because I went to Catholic Central, which is like mainly white men, but all men, but mainly white, and it was crazy. It seemed like because I knew guys that were like, I didn't apply to Michigan, but like I knew that wasn't gonna. There was no way, but some of my buddies that were like really good grades like will get denied, and that was like what everyone would say. It was like it's really hard as like a white male to like. I know that sounds crazy, but like because of the fucking the way that it's now, it's like they got to get certain numbers. That now it's like I knew buddies that had like 4.8 GPAs, like couldn't get in. It was like, all right, well, it's because I'm white. Like, you don't believe that?
Not for the least.
No? Okay. Maybe. I just
not in the least. Have you seen how many white males is on that campus? You would.
That's crazy. Again, I feel like they wow. I feel like they've tried to like make it not like that. Like I thought it was more like they were trying to diversify. That was like the big thing.
You want to grow the numbers, but at the end of the day, it's still
all white.
Damn, bro. It's still predominantly white.
That's like really
they have a
larger.
I would say they probably the next largest group of students that they have would probably be like the Asian and Pacific Islander students.
Okay.
Like that would probably be the next largest.
What about faculty? Is that pretty diverse?
Faculty probably is I would say somewhat diverse, but at the end of the day, I mean, you still got predominantly white. I mean, it's Michigan. Unfortunately, that's just what it is, right?
That's
like,
wild, man.
It's the reason why they call them PWIs.
Call them what?
PWIs.
What's that stand for?
Predominantly white institutions.
Okay. Is Michigan State considered one of those?
Yes.
Okay. Any other big ones in Michigan, like Central, like all those schools, are they considered PWIs?
Pretty much every damn school in Michigan is going to be like
really?
That. Yeah.
Wayne State? It didn't seem like that when I was there. It seemed very diverse.
I mean, it's predominantly white institution.
That's wild. Is that mainly the case for most universities, I assume, then? Like, you know more about this than I do, being you work for one, but...
I mean, I didn't need to work for one for notice, but yes.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
It's the reason why they have things called HBCUs or what is
Which
it?
are predominantly black.
HSI. Yeah. No, I mean, exactly. The historically black colleges.
Well, no, it's all black. That's what I meant, isn't it?
I mean,
can a white person go to a HBCU? No way.
Yeah, I think there's white people that go to HBCU.
Is there really? Dude, I had no idea.
Yeah. They can't discriminate.
That's what I actually thought. Like, wow.
No, that's
crazy.
Discriminate against those students.
That's cool.
And do you follow Deion Sanders on Instagram?
Yeah. Oh, I guess there's
white players on the football team.
I didn't make that connection. Damn, bro.
Now, granted, they much like at PWIs, they are just like those, black students or underrepresented minority students that's what PWIs, they are the minority at those HBCUs. They also have like Hispanic serving institutions as well.
Damn, bro. I didn't know that. It's pretty cool. You learn something new every day.
You do. Welcome to my TED Talk. You're welcome.
Speaking of, Deion, was he Coach Jackson State?
Yep.
Did you see that dude make that one-handed catch for them, that receiver?
Hooks is
That's his name,
nice.
Hooks. Yeah, Hollywood Hooks.
Hooks is nice.
Dude, that was beautiful.
Nice. And the thing is that, like, so that recruit that they got, that number 2 recruit, Travis Hunter, he doesn't even play on the offensive side, but he's a dog-ass receiver.
No, I don't really follow them. I just seen a couple of his plays, so they look pretty good, though.
I mean, a team hasn't came within like 30 points, 40 points of them yet.
Damn, bro.
Smacking teams.
Are they D1?
Yep.
Fuck yeah, dude.
They're what is it, a FBS school?
Oh, yeah.
So,
I dig that. I haven't been watching much college, man. I haven't watched any, actually. I've just been really...
the college ranks has been kind of crazy these last couple of weeks, man.
I don't know, man. The beginning of college seasons are always just like, okay, cool. You're gonna play an unknown team and win 45-0. Like, I feel like that's most big schools, like couple games.
Like, bro, like Georgia has been smacking fucking teams, bro.
Michigan's been smacking teams, bro.
They haven't played anybody, and I'll openly admit that. But like, you look at Georgia, the first game of the year, they played against Oregon that was ranked what was it? I think they were ranked like
That's
top
impressive.
10. They smacked them 49-3.
That's
and
impressive.
then they went against South Carolina and smacked them 48-7.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like,
how's Alabama looking?
Alabama, well, they had a close game against Texas. They only won by 1.
Oh, damn.
So it got kind of tight there. So I mean, it's been like the college games have been pretty good. Just the matchups in some of these episodes, like who was it? Appalachian State beat Texas A&M.
That's crazy.
Did you see how they like the what was it? Like the student section went onto like the main street on campus and like
rioting,
flooded the whole entire fucking street. Couldn't go anywhere.
Damn, bro. That's pretty
and then
cool.
your boys messed around and lost to Washington.
Yeah, State got smacked, huh?
They did.
Damn, bro. I saw that. I saw it was like 28-7 or something. When I looked at this, I was like, ooh. Didn't expect that. They're not ranked, right?
Washington wasn't. They are now. Michigan State kind of fell back. But I mean, this week I think it's going to start to get a little bit more interesting because you're going to get teams like getting into conference play. Mm-hmm. So now it's going to start to get a bit interesting.
Yep. I might tune into something. I've been mainly on my football grind. There were some good boxing matches last weekend too.
There were some good boxing matches last weekend.
Did you catch any of the highlights for Triple G and Canelo.
I did catch some of the highlights. I mean, it looked like a good fight. It's just
Yeah.
Triple G is fucking 40, bro.
He's so old, bro. He's so old. I didn't watch it. I watched some of the highlights, but yeah, from what I understand, Alvarez like pretty much outpointed the shit out of him the first like 8 or 10 rounds, and then Triple G came on strong at the end, but it was not enough. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just something I wasn't interested in. I wonder what happens
No.
now though. Triple G's older, so I'm sure he's gonna ride off at some point. But like for Canelo, does he go back up now and try to win that light heavyweight fight that he lost? You know, does he like he's cleared out everyone else? Like I don't know what the fuck he does. Maybe Benavidez. I don't know.
That's what I think. I feel like that's the next fight that can like really make some money would be him, unless he wants to come back down.
Right.
There's hella competition.
Ooh, yeah, if he went down.
And now coming down, but I don't know if he would want to come down.
That's so true. Maybe he doesn't want that smoke, man, because he definitely fought at welterweight. He fought lighter than welterweight, like lighter than 148 at one point. So he could go down there and fight those monsters and make a ton of money with like Errol or fucking Bud, you know?
Like, it's money to be made, bro.
That would be a huge fight. God damn, bro.
But I don't know if he would want to, if he would want to drop that much. But if he did.
How much do you think Canelo's worth?
Didn't they just release like the top?
I'm sure we could look up his net worth. I'm just wondering, like, if you had a ballpark, what would you think? A couple $100 million?
I'd probably give him around probably like a smooth 60, bro.
260 mil. Yeah, I'd say right around there, like 300,000. I'd say that's crazy, man. That dude's definitely the biggest draw in boxing.
Do you think he's bigger than Fury?
Yeah, I'd say. Whoa, that's interesting, man. Because you know what we never think of is like it's such a different world over in the UK, and like I always forget about them. But like their boxing is huge. Like Anthony Joshua's a fucking superstar over there, and like he's not even that legendary. You know, he's been a champion.
No, like he definitely don't feel off. Yeah. Especially like, and I'm very interested to see, you know, if they get that fight to happen, if everything gets signed with Joshua and Fury, like how big is that fight really going to be?
Yeah, it's gonna be huge, bro. They'll sell out Wembley for sure.
Like, do you think it's gonna be bigger than any of the Wilder Fury fights?
Yeah, just because I don't think America doesn't really fuck with boxing the way fucking the UK does, man. Like they're honestly bigger fans at like not like they sell stadiums over there, bro, for boxing matches. Like we don't do that here. So I mean, maybe I don't even think if Wilder went there and fought Fury. I think AJ and Fury are fucking UK superstars. So that adds to it. Yeah. I mean, where did Fury and Wilder fight? The T-Mobile Arena or something like that in Vegas, probably wherever they fight in Vegas.
Think so.
But those are indoor basketball arenas usually, you know? Like I don't like has there been maybe back in the 50s or 60s, I don't know in recent time, but there's been a boxing match that sold out a stadium. That'd be in America. I can't think of one.
I mean, well, no, I wouldn't say it was sold out, but I mean, Spence had a pretty good turnout.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, that's true. Yeah, that was a Cowboy Stadium.
That was a pretty good turnout. I mean.
Yeah, you're right. But for like a huge, I guess it's a good point. That was pretty cool. We just went to one in April. I'm like, I can't fucking think of one. Yeah, I don't know. But you think Wilder Fury is bigger than AJ Fury?
I think because of where it will be, it probably won't be as big. But I'd be interested from a pay-per-view standpoint.
Okay, interesting.
Because especially like that first Wilder Fury, like.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll check the numbers. We'll check the numbers from what Wilder Fury 3 did, and then if this fight happens. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think the UK has a bigger boxing following than America currently. Just what it seems like. Yeah.
It is fair. That's definitely fair.
Oh, I just looked it up. Canelo's only worth 180 million. That's like light.
I mean, let's just make sure we're clear about this. Right. Like we're only like
fucking chump change.
Money. That's a lot of fucking money. Maybe to like LeBron, that's chump change, but like to us regular humans.
Dude, I don't know why I remember this. You probably don't even remember this, but one time we were at Champs, and I was like a kid at the time, so it was just stupid. But we were talking about the Mega Millions was like at the highest it had been, like in a long, like forever at that point, you know. And you said to me, you were like, Ethan, if I win on this ticket, like I'll give you $1 million. And I was like, just $1 million? Like you're selfish. And like you went off on me, bro. You're like, I'm fucking selfish. I'm giving you a free fucking $1 million. And like Bobby was there, and both of you guys are just shitting on me. I was like, yeah, that was kind of stupid. What am I talking about? Just offered to give me $1 million. I'm like,
hold on, but wait, my friend did some same shit, right? Well, like I think it was like, forget which one it was, Powerball, Mega Millions, whatever it was, but it hit like damn near like $900 million.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend was like, "How much would you give me?" I was like, "I can give you 5." And she was like, "That's it?" I said, "What? What
exactly?
What do you mean that's it?"
You know why? Because you're thinking of it relative to the amount. You're like, that's such a small portion. Like, but yeah,
right.
But when you think
like,
of it grand scheme, it's like, yeah, you can't
that's
be
a lot
mad.
of fucking money.
Yeah.
Like $5 fucking million is a lot of goddamn money.
Oh, dude, you can stop working right now for the rest of your life. Yeah, that's a ton of money.
Well, she was like, well, I can't even go and had no fun. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? You have $5 fucking million.
Yeah, how much does she need to have fun? Holy shit!
Like, what are you planning on doing?
Buying the earth.
Like that part. Like, what are you what you about to buy? Go buy a PJ or two? Like, I don't get it.
That's pretty funny.
$5 fucking million is a lot of goddamn money.
It is.
Then, hold on. The shit that really killed me though was like, she was like, okay, so let's say you win this money, and of course, taxes take like half of that shit. So let's say you get like 500 million. She's like, what do you plan on doing with that money? Like, why are you trying to count my imaginary winnings? She's like, no, because I want to see why I'm only getting 5. Like, was really pissed.
Damn.
The fact that I said that I was
you have to do an audit of your
legit went in on me, bro.
That's so funny.
Like, damn.
Would you live that life if you had hundreds of millions of dollars? Would you have like a private jet and shit?
Nah, I don't think I'm a P. I would wouldn't mind, like, I'd rent one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just but I wouldn't own one.
Yeah.
But I definitely wouldn't mind getting me a nice boat though.
Yeah, you love the boat life.
I would.
You're living out there.
I definitely would be a boater.
Did you get a yacht?
So I don't know if I would get like one of them big ones. Like, I don't know if you just saw.
You get a little yacht.
Like, yeah, I may get something like nothing. I wouldn't get nothing too crazy.
Yeah, something that just doesn't look absurd. Yeah, whenever someone says yacht, they think of like these super yachts. Like, those are ridiculous. Yeah. Like, no, I'm not. I just mean like a regular boat size yacht. Those are nice. I like those.
Yeah, like I feel like I could do that, but like I don't know if you saw that one that with Jordan that had like the elephant print on it and everything.
No,
like shit was insane, bro.
It was. Last one I saw was, I think Connor has like a Lamborghini one. I always see him.
I saw that one. That boy is fucking nice, bro.
Yeah, I think
that thing is fucking nice.
Yeah, man. Those things are like hundreds of millions of dollars, bro. So you're big into that. What would be, I guess ideally for you, we're not talking lottery anymore, but like if you could buy a boat now, like, and you had like pretty good money, like what's like a average price of like a nice, aren't they like $100? Like they're expensive.
Well, because I actually looked at it to see, and like there's some older ones that you can get that's like between like 15 to 20, like 15 to 20 grand.
Are those like speedboats, or are they like what?
No, they're just like small boats that you can fit maybe like 10 to 12 people on. They got like a little living quarters downstairs, bathroom, all that. So nice. Yeah, they're not too expensive, and they're older models, but
who cares?
Not that bad. Like, hold on, is that? No, that's not the one. I'm trying to see if I can find this damn Jordan. This is one.
Oh, Jordan yacht.
I don't know if you can see this. This is Dwayne Wade jumping off this fucking.
That's his yacht?
Big ass. I don't know if it's his yacht or borrowed yacht, but bro, what the flying fuck, bro? That damn thing.
That's awesome. Huge. He's living his best life. He deserves it.
I mean, for real. The shit is crazy.
Hell yeah.
But so these football games.
Yeah, bro. Hasn't it not been such a weird fucking 2 weeks of football.
Weird.
Like fucking
shit,
just
like
bizarre. Like I don't.
Weird as shit, bro. Like, first of all, I'm feeling much more confident about my Eagles pick.
Yeah, the Eagles look good, bro.
I'm solid on that. Like,
the Eagles look good.
They're in.
I'm shocked. I'm not shocked. I don't know if I picked them because I thought they'd be okay. Like, but I don't. They look good.
I put them at like 10 wins, and I feel pretty solid on that. But like,
yeah, don't adjust that yet. The Giants too. I mean, they haven't played anyone great, but yeah.
But still, for them to just
it's crazy they're 2-0.
Yeah. That part, that's the thing.
Cowboys look like shit, bro. I can't believe
I can't believe they won last
year.
year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how did they look so bad and then Dak gets hurt and then they win? Like, it's just been a weird year, dude.
Yeah, bizarre. And then fucking the Bengals 0-2, Tennessee 0-2.
I expected Tennessee, but the Bengals are crazy. Like, that's insane. You know,
Raiders are 0-2.
Yup. Who looks like the best team?
The Bills.
Then the Chiefs.
Yeah, they look nice. They look. I mean, hell, Miami looked nice.
Dude, I hope they play. Do they play in
that comeback? That comeback that Miami had.
Yeah, bro,
against Baltimore,
that was crazy.
And I'm not Lamar, bro. Lamar looked.
Dude, he did
like MVP. Like Lamar's looking nice as hell, bro.
He was going, yeah. He was going ham, bro. That was really cool to see him. He's playing for a contract, so he's gonna ball out this year, man.
Like Miami put up 28 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
it's just insane, bro.
Those receivers look so good. Tua looked really good, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
6 TDs.
That's crazy. I didn't like. No, I wasn't a Tua hater, but I didn't expect that out of him. I was like, holy shit.
They just, and then like, bro, and then the Lions. Who knew that the Lions had this type of offense? Right.
It looked like in the beginning, I was like, this is going to be the first Lions win I've ever seen in my life. That's like actually like just steadily like they win the whole game, you know? Like, and then it's like, oh my God, these fuckers.
They started to let them back in, but they handled it. I mean, they handled it.
They did. They won. Exactly.
But I was
dude, yeah, it's a good win.
This, like you said, these first 2 weeks have been wild with the NFL, bro. But by far, I think like it's like the Bills at like a clear number one, and then you got like the Chiefs and the Eagles. They're kind of falling in like that 2 and 3 or 4 space, like because Tampa Bay really don't look all that good right now.
They don't. That
Rams don't look really good.
No, they don't either, man. It's weird. The only teams that look really good right now say, yeah, those 3, the Eagles, Chiefs, and Bills. Everyone else has showed, wishy-washy. I don't know. Like you said, the Bucs are 2-0, but it doesn't look pretty either time.
Mm-mm.
You know?
So
that game was so frustrating. Dude, if you would have seen me, like, you don't even know, bro. I'm like a maniac. When I'm alone, I'm like pacing watching these games.
The thing is that, like, what Jameis was doing, it wasn't like it was. Was the throw potentially there? Yes. But is there a better option rather than taking these deep options or taking these deep shots every single time? Yes. Like that one that he threw, I forget who it was to. I don't know if it was to Michael Thomas or not, where he threw in his double coverage and it got picked off in the end zone. But like I think underneath was Alvin Kamara wide open.
Yeah.
On a crossing route.
Yeah.
Right. And I think it was I forget who it was, but like he was like, bro, he just got bored of playing board football.
Like, they can't move the ball though, man. They cannot move the ball. They've now played 8 quarters and have had 1 good quarter of scoring the football. Like, that's it.
Well, the thing is that like
they can't move it.
You may not have to really move the ball. You got a fucking dog ass defense.
It's elite, But their
So
offense cannot score. They cannot score points, man. It's so bad. I don't know. I'm not blaming Jameis. It's just they're not moving the football down the field and scoring points. Like, that's
my thing is that, like, but if you can not turn the ball over and just move the ball enough to where y'all can get some field goals here and there, get some touchdowns.
Right.
Your defense will handle things, but y'all just got to give them.
No, exactly.
Put them in shitty situations.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they could score 21 points a game, like 17 to 21, that's not a high-scoring football team. But with the D, how good it looks, they could be a winning football team if they could score like 17 to 21. That's what I say. But like, that's crazy, bro. That, like, they do not look good.
They don't. They gotta get that figured out. And then how fucking lucky is San Francisco that Jimmy G that they didn't let him go, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like, I feel bad for Trey Lance.
Do you think he's just like, there's no, like, when he's healed to start next season, are they going to try it again, like to start him right away, or do you think now that changes that?
No, I don't think so. It's like, so this is the thing. Somebody made this reference, and I was like, damn, you're right. You know, he is still he's still, I think, the youngest quarterback in the NFL, like, this year, right? But like, it seems as though like more people are putting pressure on him to be elite and be great compared to like Trevor Lawrence. Even though Trevor Lawrence is like the number one pick.
Yeah, no one's talked about Trevor Lawrence. That's a good point.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, why is it that Trey Lance is getting all this, you know, getting all this criticism and stuff like that? But yet, like, he's still young. He really hasn't got a chance to play all that much. Now, granted, some of it is not his fault. Some of it was just circumstances that he had no control over with, you know, where he went to school and them only playing one game just to give him a showcase, and then playing behind Jimmy G last year. But like, he clearly going to the season had much more pressure on him, and it's probably because of the team that he's on, than like Trevor Lawrence did being a number one overall pick.
I agree. And that is a good reference. Damn, you're right. Like, I didn't think about that. No one said shit about Trevor.
Right. And then as mentioned, like, he's younger. He's still one of the younger, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's still one of the youngest quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he does well. I hope he comes back and gets another shot, because I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're right. Thank God they kept Jimmy G, man. Their season could have been fucking over.
It could have got it. I mean, and he came back in, and I mean, I think the offense started to click and stuff like that, because I think they're just used to Jimmy G and what he's going to deliver. They know what to expect. And I think the thing with Trey Lance is that, like, there's just an unknown. You don't know, and you still had to get adjusted to him. And that kind of getting back with Jimmy G, just like, oh, like, this feels normal, right? Because they just known it for so long and they know how to like play with it.
Right. I don't know. They had a bad first week. Did they win? They did win this week. The 49ers.
They won this week. Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens with them, because they got a lot of weapons. They got a great D. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And you know who else doesn't look good? And I think you and I kind of talked about this already. Like, we didn't expect it, but the Broncos.
No, they don't.
They do not. Like, I don't talk. Like, how many times do you need a trip into the red zone, bro, and not score?
I know, dude. That was my big thing with them, is I never believed in all these skilled players. Everyone's like Cortland Sutton's good, Patrick, like, those are deep, but like, I don't think they have any like superstar offensive like playmakers other than you know what I mean? Like, at the skilled positions. Like, I don't see that over there.
You got, who is it? The receiver from Alabama.
Jerry Jeudy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He's not Jeudy. A star. I'm not gonna call him a star, you know. He can make plays.
I think they got some nice guys, but like,
yeah, they're not bad. They just don't have anything over the top, man. Like, their offense doesn't look good either. It's the same thing. They cannot move the ball.
What was crazy, I don't know if you saw it. I saw it on Instagram where what's the receiver's name? DK was talking about. He was talking to I forget who's the other receiver in Seattle.
Lockett,
bigger receiver. Yeah, Lockett. They were both talking. Russ hasn't changed up his signals.
Oh, really? So they know?
So, like, he's literally doing the same signals. And they like, bro, he about to go. Telling the damn corners that, like, hey, dude about to go. Like, and they're like, bro, he ain't switched up his signals.
Damn,
so they telling them what's about to happen with the fucking receivers and what they doing.
That's crazy.
Russ, you got to be better than that, bro.
Yep. on your first game? Because that was week 1.
First, week 1, and they already calling your fucking cities.
They don't look good. I'm with you.
At all.
And they're in a really tough division, so we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. I mean, and I just don't know what's going on with the Ravens or the Raiders, bro.
Yeah, I mean, who do they play? Yeah, fuck. I mean, they just let
they played the Titans.
Huge...
I think
they played the Cardinals, didn't they?
Yeah, they just got them beating. They just got them losing to the Cardinals.
And they're playing the Titans.
And that comeback. Yeah, and they play the Titans this upcoming week.
Well, the Titans don't look good either. So both of these teams,
they look worse.
Yeah,
like the Titans look worse. At least the Raiders, like they've been competitive in these games. I just don't know. Like I don't understand how they let like the Cardinals come back, but the Titans look worse. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on. And you called it. I didn't believe it, but you called it. Like you legit called this shit and was like, they're not about to be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like they lost all those good receivers. Like same thing. They can't move the ball. People are like actually hitting Derrick Henry now too. Have you noticed that? Have you seen like some of these hits people are laying on him? I'm like, damn, bro. They're trying to play like smash mouth, like rough the fuck out of him, like to slow him down. I mean, and it's working.
What the hell? Like, what was the last game? He was mediocre as hell.
He was in week 1 too.
Like he just hasn't been looking good. What do he have?
It wasn't much.
What was it? 13 carries, 25 yards.
Yeah, it's not good at all. That's not acceptable. I don't know. Do you think the injuries have played a toll, or players are just scheming for Derrick Henry's style better?
I mean, that's all you have to do is because who do they have on the outside that's gonna make you respect? Not
that's a good point. So they can like load the box more now and fucking blitz often.
Like AJ Brown ain't out there, Julio ain't out there. Like
that's a good point.
There's no, we're not scared of anybody that you got out here, bro.
Very true. It's fucking crazy. Like you look at shit like that, and it's like, why wouldn't you pay AJ Brown? Like, why would you trade him? Well, that's nuts.
Yeah. So, and then like, who would have thought the fucking Jags are leading that division?
It's such a weird year. The fucking
the Jags.
The Jets won a game too.
Right.
This is weird, bro. What the fuck?
This season is already just crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's literally crazy, bro.
So we think the Chiefs and Bills, obviously they're so early, but those look like the best teams so far. So assuming they'd meet in the AFC, whatever, they're going to meet at some point in the AFC playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Is this like the year the Bills get over the top and beat them?
I mean, they got everything there. They have everything there.
Yeah.
What more do they need? Right?
This is the year.
I don't know, but like the Chiefs and that, like the Chiefs offense looks scary, bro. Like, because you can't just hone in on Tariq, right? Or you can't hone in on Kelsey. Like you got Juju, you got Valdez Scantling, McCole Hardman. Like, there's options that like you don't know who's gonna go off.
This is true. Yeah, now it's more spread out for sure. Like those touches that were all going to Tyreek. Because he probably got like what, 10, 12 targets a game. So those are all spread out now to
so it's like you don't know who's gonna go off.
Yeah.
So they look scary, bro.
Yeah, but I'm a big fan of both those teams, but I think this year if they meet in the playoffs this year, the Bills will, I mean, we both kind of said that going into the season. They look like Super Bowl contenders. I mean,
they do. I mean, the defense is just.
I'm honestly surprised Kansas City looks as good as they do. I think both of us said we thought they weren't going to look as good this year.
Yeah.
They look fucking fantastic, man.
They do. They look really solid.
Credit to Mahomes and Andy Reid, honestly, for.
And small little caveat, but like, so the Eagles played the Lions and the Vikings. The Eagles smacked the Vikings, bro.
They did. I didn't expect that. I thought the Vikings would win that game.
And the Eagles only beat the Lions by like what, 3 points?
Yep. That's how it works, bro.
Like, do the Lions have like? Are the Lions gonna be competitive this year?
Well, they also beat the Patriots week 1 a couple years ago, and they won the Super Bowl, and then didn't win a game the rest of the season. So,
so
we'll see.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a hell of a fucking season, bro.
Really
hell of a
is,
fucking
bro.
season.
Do you think LA can turn it around?
The Rams?
Yeah, like what's going on there?
I think they just got to get their defense something seems off with the defense, and then the offense. I think it just has to start to click.
Yeah,
but the defense looks off. The defense definitely looks off. We got to talk about Imani Bates.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know if more information has came out since I saw it, but I saw he was driving around. There was a gun in the car, and apparently the car wasn't his nor the gun. That's what I had read.
So I guess he brought. It's supposedly the story is that he borrowed someone's car. There was a gun in it, and now of course she's saying that like, hey, like I just wasn't aware, but he was arrested about it. But
yeah,
it's just it's sad seeing this story from someone that like has so much potential, being considered like one of the next best prospect since LeBron, to like you drop out of, well, I shouldn't say drop out, but you leave high school early to go enter into college early. You don't have a good year at Memphis. You get injured. Now you're transferring back home to small school in Eastern, and now this happens.
Yeah, it was like a quite the fall, I mean, not necessarily that it's over for him. We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I just mean like the trajectory definitely went down. I was a big fan of him because he was committed to State, and then he decommitted and went to where was it, Memphis, right?
Yeah, he went to Memphis, which I didn't feel like was like a bad decision.
No, exactly. I was mad, but like that's still a great school. But then, once he went to Eastern, I was like, what is going on? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I just felt like I don't know, because like I'll be honest with you, I'm glad that he didn't go to Michigan State, because Tom Izzo is somebody that like, if you're a superstar, you're not gonna get that real shine like that. Like you're gonna fall into his system.
Yeah,
and he's not the player for that type of system.
Right.
Like he needs to be able to like get his off. I really hope that he has hopefully he can play this year. He has a hell of a year and get into the NBA as quick as he can.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen.
His stock is consistently, like his stock, I feel like it's just falling.
Well, that's the thing, Mo. You're saying it like it's a given. Like he only averaged, I think, like 10 points a game at Memphis. Like we don't really know. Is he still like, we don't know. Like, I have to see him play more, honestly. Like he dominated in high school, bro. He was amazing. But like
a lot of guys dominate. I mean, we gotta also realize he was only 17.
For sure, because he redrafted or whatever it's called, right?
He reclassified. And it's still in. Like for him to average 10 points in college, going from high school being 17 years old, that's not terrible.
No, it's not. I'm just saying I don't think it's a given that he's going into the NBA. Like, we got to see him.
I think teams are going to be willing to like take a chance on like the potential of the fact, like, hey, this was a former number one prospect.
That's some clout right there.
What's the name? That teams are not going to be able to like ignore the talent that's there. I feel like he just.
It won't be a high draft pick though. Probably falling a little bit.
He potentially can make it to the lottery. I think it just really going to depend on like what he does this year. Like if he could potentially go to Eastern, like they win the match and go to the tournament.
He should ball out at Eastern for sure. Like that. You're right.
He could get them to the tournament and have like a Steph Curry type of run where he get them to like the Sweet 16.
Damn, bro. That would be crazy if we saw Eastern in the Sweet 16.
Like for real. Like if some shit like that happened, his staff would have no choice but to go.
Oh, of course, dude. Yeah, definitely. I think even if he balls out and Eastern's not that successful, yeah, he'll be a high draft pick. I'm just saying, like, based on right now, like it's like we haven't seen him look incredible in college,
Yeah, so. Like he had some moments, but it's just like I think I didn't
really get to see him. I want to watch him play. He's pretty smooth.
I saw one of his games, and I think it's just like the size of the guys that he's playing up against it was taking some time for him to get adjusted to it. But you also got to realize, like, these dudes, like, they go to school and like they're like, you're an athlete. Like they're putting in work and everything like that. Compared to like going to high school, you're not playing against dudes that like are in the gym every single day and like lifting weights. So like he can just body these kids in high school. Right.
Yeah,
and go
now
and
that the
drop
tables
it.
have probably turned because he's pretty lengthy. He
Yeah.
doesn't have a lot of muscle on him. So.
Right. So it's an adjustment. So I just hope that hopefully he can, get a circle around him, tighten up on things, have a hell of a year and get in the league and just go into the league. Because I think once he gets in the league, I think that'll help him.
I hope so, man. That's not the worst thing. I mean, he was dry. Like, that's just one of those things where you look at it and you go, like, you can't be putting yourself in those type of situations. Like, it's as simple as that. It's not the worst thing in the world that there was a gun in the, like, that's, it's not like he just robbed someone or the Miles Bridges situation or something like that. But,
I mean, hell, Jameis actually stole crab legs. So, and
Jameis is a freak, bro. Yeah, fuck that guy. Anyway.
What'd he say? She was like, Jameis, how does everything heal? Hurts. Everything just hurts. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That guy's crazy, bro. Yeah. No more about him until he does something good for me. Let's keep his name out our mouth. My God, bro. He needs to get it together.
Okay, so I don't know if you've seen this. I meant to send this to you. So the NBA has ranked the top 100 players.
They already did it. I saw they were talking about it.
No, it is already here. I'm gonna send this to you. So, and then they did 25 to 11. I just want to see if you have any quorums about. Maybe you can pull it up.
Yeah, you sending it on Facebook.
Yeah.
They already did 1 through 25.
No, they did 100 through 25 or 26, and then 11 to 25.
All right, we'll look at 11 to 25. Go lay down, dog. All right.
And then before we get into that, did you see that like Katie just got inducted to the Hall of Fame at Texas? Someone posted like, imagine you go to classes and then you get out of classes and you go scrimmage and KD's there.
Yeah.
Like you scrimmaging against KD, like that's crazy. Like you got a psych class and next thing you know you wouldn't scrimmage with KD. Like,
dude, yeah, that is pretty nuts. All right. I like Anthony Edwards in the top 25. That's like about where I'd put him, I'd say. He's like a 20 to 30 overall. You?
Okay. I'm not mad at it. I
mean, he played really good in the playoffs. Remember when we were in Deep Ellum? Weren't we watching him and Cat were balling out that one game? Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked good. Yeah. Shout out to Deep Ellum.
Hey.
Donovan Mitchell. Yeah. I don't know, like that. I don't know. I guess
we're a little low.
Yeah, it could be. He's probably top 15. Bam, I'm fine with that. Again, I guess I got to see more of this list and just kind of see if there's people that like Jaylen Brown at 22. It's fine. Chris Paul 21.
There's one person I think that's going to be glaring.
Should I start? I feel like I should start the other way, bro. Rudy Gobert. Yeah, he shouldn't be there. He should be.
Why Rudy can't be there?
He should be higher. Respect to Rudy Gobert. He's a top 20 player over Donovan Mitchell, over Bradley Beal, over Anthony Davis. Yeah, like come on, bro. What the hell is this?
But so
it's a weird
to go back to this 100 to 26. Drew Holiday was 26. Zach LaVine was 27. DeMar DeRozan was 28. Brandon Ingram was 29. Pascal Siakam was 30.
Who was that first dude you said?
Who was the first one?
Yeah.
Drew Holiday.
Yeah, he should be like way. Everyone you named after that was better than Drew Holiday. Again, respect to Drew, but like.
Well, like Zach LaVine. Hold on. Pascal, Chris Middleton, 32. Andrew Wiggins, 33. Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is not a 25 player.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's why I was like, when you said Anthony Edwards and down, like, we're being like.
That's true.
What I think is happening is they're confusing the politics that went into the NBA last year and actually Kyrie's game.
Yeah, they're definitely basing this off of like they're penalizing you if you were injured or not playing because Anthony Davis is really far down there. You know what I mean? So you're right. I mean, Kyrie Irving's a top 3 skilled player. Like,
but the thing is like they have Damian Lillard at like 11, or what was it? What number was he at?
Let's see. What the hell just happened? They had James Harden at 11.
11. But then I think like Lillard was at like 14, but he was injured last year. So how was he there? Right. But like Kyrie Irving.
Well, this is ridiculous too. There's no way I'm putting Harden in probably the top 20 right now, to be honest with you. Like he's probably 20 to 30. He's taking a significant step back, man. Again, this is not me hating on him.
He can still put up 20. Kawhi ain't even played. Like, why is Kawhi 12?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't mind Cat being there. Yeah. I don't mind Cat being there.
See, that's where it's weird again with these injuries and shit. Because Dame is, I mean, I'm fine with him there, but like you're saying, like, you can't, like,
I feel like they're picking and choosing this, right?
Right, exactly. That's tough, man. I don't know where I have Paul George right now. Like, Paul George is really good, but
like a top 20 player for sure.
Definitely top 20.
I feel like I'm good. I would put probably Trey over PG, to be honest with you.
You put him over him?
I think I would.
I think so too. I put Jimmy Butler over him too. Really?
I don't know if I could put Jimmy over PG.
Damn, bro.
Like Jimmy is tough, but just from like on an offensive skill set.
Definitely, and that's what I was about to say. So here's the thing. I think like when you think of Paul George, you're thinking like when Paul George is on, bro. Like Paul George looks like fucking like Kyrie, but like 6'6". Like when Paul George is like hooping. But then you forget there's a lot of time where it's like he doesn't look like that. And he struggles, you know. So that's where it's tough.
This is the thing. I can't say, like you can't say it's a lot of time. I think you're falling back to when he was in the bubble, and that's not fair.
No,
like, that's not fair.
He had a bad bubble, but after that, I mean, since he was injured the year after until the playoffs, but like I don't know, he just doesn't. He doesn't look horrible. I'm just saying, like he doesn't look. There's times where he is fucking amazing, and there's times where it's just like,
you got to remember the year, not last year, but the year before that, he took that Clippers team to the Western Conference Finals for the first time without Kawhi.
When? No,
they played the Suns when the Suns went to the last year's playoffs.
That was the finals.
Clippers went to the Western. Right. They went to the Western Conference. Yeah,
that's a good point.
It took them like 5 games or something like that, 6 games.
Okay. So I agree. He's definitely more skilled, like offensively than Jimmy. But I don't know. Jimmy as an all-around player is like his impact on winning is huge, man. Like,
it is. I give him that. Jimmy he got just a will to win.
Yeah, he's great, man. I love Jimmy. That is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't go Gobert, and I can give him maybe top 25. I don't know if I can give him top 20 because like he just gets exposed now. In pick and roll situations, and then also he doesn't have much of an offense, to be honest.
No, he doesn't.
Right? So, yeah.
Hang on, bro. I gotta ask you something. I just thought that. You think Trae Young's better than Jimmy Buckets?
Yes.
Wow. Nah, I can't get behind that at all, bro. Absolutely not. Nope. I totally disagree with you there. He's better than Jimmy?
Yeah.
As a scorer, but like think about what Jimmy's done for his teams and like I don't know, like I just don't think Trae's there yet. Are you basing it off scoring? Like what is your
I'm not basing it off score. I mean, granted that's a big component of, but like you're forgetting about like the assists.
Yeah,
that's Trae like
okay.
I was like if the thing is that like if Trae doesn't play well, Atlanta's not winning. Miami can still win without Jimmy having a good game.
Okay, that's interesting.
But he has a much better support system than what Trae Young does.
Okay, that's valid.
You know what I think about Bradley Beal? He never like once John Wall got injured, they just like what the Wizards was like. I don't know what you want us to do, bro. Like fuck, like they literally, I feel like they was like, fuck you. You can get all these mid-level people, but we ain't gonna be really competitive.
That's basically right.
Because like Bradley Beal is a fucking dog, bro.
It's sad,
And
honestly. Like I love watching him play. And
it's
I
such
feel
a
like he's
fuck. I feel
never
like
had
it's such a waste of talent.
exactly. But do you blame him for? I mean, I don't because like do whatever you want, like resign for the most money you can get. But like, if you wanted to win more, should he have left?
I mean, you have that, that commitment to that team or whatever. But I just feel bad for a dude that like the Wizards haven't been relevant since John Wall. It's just
No,
been
fuck committed to them,
mediocre as fuck.
bro.
Like
They haven't been
he
committed
can
to him.
go and be a drop 30 a game and be the NBA leading scorer. But like it's just now. Granted, this team coming up, they could potentially make some noise because Porzingis I think started to kind of flow. It's going to determine like how him and Porzingis are going to match up and everything. But I just feel bad. I really feel
Yeah,
like
it's been a waste of talent. You're
man,
right.
he's so fucking good, bro. And it's just I feel like it's just wasting the fuck away in Washington.
It's unfortunate because like the John Wall thing before he got injured, they looked pretty good. They were contenders
That
in the
duo,
East.
man,
Yeah.
they were nice.
Like
But
they were
yeah,
really nice that one year that do you remember that? It was probably 2017 or 2016, but like when they
when
were really
Paul,
relevant that year that like with LeBron, remember LeBron banked in that shot?
yeah, because I think Paul Pierce was on that team with him.
Yeah. Like I remember
Yep.
that year they were really relevant. They were like top 4 or 3 in the East. Like they looked really good. And it's just injuries and shit,
It's
bro.
sad, bro. It's
It is.
sad.
I'm with
Such
you.
sad.
Wish we could fucking see him in a better situation. This dude, I don't even know. Like obviously skill wise he's top 10, but I just like I never know when he's gonna play, what's going on. Like he's
Yeah.
always hurt, bro.
Hopefully he's back healthy and everything.
Yeah. I hope so. Fuck. He's always
Because he
hurt,
has
man.
so like you remember at one point like AD was like almost presumed to be like the next person to kind of
Yeah.
lead the league, right? And kind of take over, be the number one player. And then it's just been ever since he got to the Lakers and they won that bubble championship, it's been down fucking hill for AD, bro.
You're totally right, bro. He was considered like a top 2 player in the league. Some people said he was the best player in the league, you know?
Right. And then it just
It's wild,
I
bro.
I okay. So I really start to struggle when like things with Chris Paul. And the reason I struggle with Chris Paul is like, is Chris Paul good? Yes. But like
Okay.
keep going up. Keep scrolling up. Is Chris Paul better than Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, I'd say so. I get what you're
I don't
saying.
know
It's
if I can get
close.
that. Like Jaylen Brown was the best player on the Boston Celtics in that finals.
Oh, in the finals. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Have we seen? I mean, the only thing is that Chris is getting older, and he looked. The last we saw Chris, those last like 4 games, he looked really bad, right? But like before that, like she's fucking amazing, bro. Think about what he did in last year's postseason. Every team he's been on, he's like made him a winning team. Like, so
Like
are
I
we
know he's a
basing this off
leader.
of right now, or are we basing this like?
This ranking is off of them right now. We're not
I
basing
get
off
it.
their careers.
Yeah,
It's off
you're
of them
right.
right now. I struggle with how the fuck is Kyrie falling to 33, bro? Chris
No,
Paul is
actually, you're
not better
right.
than Kyrie.
No, you're actually definitely right, and so is Jaylen Brown. If we're basing it off of like right now, you're right. I don't think. I don't know, dude. Yeah, Chris Paul's low on my stock right now too. After what I saw,
Like
so
I wouldn't have no problem putting Chris Paul over like Bam. Like Bam is a hell of a player, but I feel like Bam fell off a little bit last year.
yeah.
Um, so, but like I struggle.
But
Like I don't know
Donovan
if I
Mitchell's better than Chris Paul right now. I'd say.
exactly. So
Yeah.
I feel like some of this stuff is like career milestone driven type of stuff. Because like
Mm,
right now,
damn,
to say
dude.
that like I just can't do it.
Is Anthony Edwards better than Chris Paul?
Yes,
Whew, that's tough, bro.
I mean he is. He's better than him. Like let's just call it what it is. Chris Paul is
Wow.
very cerebral and he's good at his job. But like he old and that's okay. That's fine. I'm not saying that Chris Paul. I still believe that like Chris Paul is like a top like 30, 35 player.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not top 25. I can't say that he's top 25 right now.
No, yeah, based on those last couple games,
Like,
I'm not
I'll
wrong.
put you like this: in the top 5 point guards in the league right now.
But you know how crazy shit changes, bro? Because that was like 3 or 4 games. Do you remember what he did the series before? How fucking good he was? He had like that perfect game shooting. Like,
That happens when you get you can be hot as hell one
well,
game and
no,
then it
my
just
point is though, if they ended on that series, right? Like, let's say they had lost that series, but he still put up those numbers, like, we'd probably be talking about him higher right now, you know? What? No, dude, he fucking won a series. He looked really good right before those last 4 games. But you still thought at that point like Anthony Edwards is better than him and Donovan Mitchell?
I mean, you take the combination of like last year, Anthony Edwards is just a better player. But I think you just like you start to take in just what Chris Paul brings to that Phoenix Suns team. But
Okay.
yeah, I guarantee you combo Booker and Anthony Edwards on the team.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Before Christmas, yeah, I'm with you.
That would be a nice ass team, bro.
Really
So I put things into where I feel like I just put things in there. I can compartmentalize things when it comes to that's good. Like and it's not like a knock on Chris Paul, but to be still a top 30 player in the league, that's not nothing to like shit on. Like he's still a dominant player, but they're just players that I feel like. But you're not answering my question on who you think the top 5 point guards in the league are right
now. Ja.
Okay.
Like, what do we do with Dame? Like, he's hurt, you know, so it's like tough. Okay, and like Kyrie is like barely played, but I'm saying Kyrie, like Kyrie's, you know.
Kyrie. I just need you to give me your top 5 point guards.
Yeah, I'm like arguing with myself over here. Fuck. All right, ready?
You didn't mention Luka. Like, come on.
Luka, Kyrie, Ja, Steph. Those 4 for sure.
You got Trae Young.
No. There's got to be something else. There's no way he's there.
Hold on, bro.
I don't hate him or anything. That just that doesn't
you
sound
got Kyrie.
Right. I say
Kyrie.
You said
Kyrie. But like, hold on. We got to back up.
There's no way, bro.
We got You really don't think that Trae Young is better than Chris Paul?
No, I'm not. I'm not thinking like I think Trae Young's better, but I'm just trying to think like there's no way Trae Young's at that 5 spot. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
Ooh.
Damn, dude, that's weird.
You got Drew Holiday.
What?
You can put Cade in there. I don't know.
Cade.
Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball.
There's someone for. Did I say Dame? Dame's better than.
You got Dame.
Dame's 5. Dame's 5.
Darius Garland.
No, I'm sure. Darius Garland's fucking good, but Dame at 5.
You see how you didn't name Chris Paul?
You're right. Yeah, he's up there though.
He's guaranteed he's up there. He's old. Just like you name the small forwards right now. You putting LeBron number 1?
Isn't that tough? It's weird.
It's okay. They just start to age. It happens to us all. Father Time is undefeated, as they say.
Power forward or the small forward thing's weird though, because Giannis isn't considered there, or is he? Like I feel like he's power forward.
No, Giannis is a power forward.
And like KD and
KD's small.
He's small forward, but Kawhi. I just like is he number 1? Like Kawhi too. Both of them would just been injured and fucking. I don't know. I think Kawhi is fucking. If he comes back as Kawhi, I always said.
Did you see that picture that the Clippers posted? Why does dude look like Saquon Barkley with the fucking legs, bro?
Feel huge.
Hold on, let me see if I can find this goddamn picture. I was like, dude, if you just been squatting the whole time so your legs don't mess up again, just tell us. Like for real.
He's not fucking around this time.
He did it. He like, oh, we don't like. I sent you that. What's the name? That team is gonna be scary, bro.
Yeah, those look like some thick ass fucking thighs. Jesus.
Like, bruh. That like.
Yeah.
Why are your legs so big, bruh?
He's a cyborg. I think
Like,
he's number one, bro. If he comes back and plays like I know he can play, I think
that
Kawhi's
team is scary, dog.
yeah, they look good.
That team is fucking. They like I know everybody thinking about the Warriors, but these Clippers.
Warriors are getting older, bro.
These Clippers, bro. Like
I'd say they're probably up there as a favorite.
They are. That team is gonna be fucking dangerous.
They are, bro. And you watch what the Pelicans do this year. I'm telling you, bro.
You keep holding on to this. You keep holding on to this.
You don't think they look scary, bro? Like they look fucking. If Zion comes back as Zion, they look scary, bro. Brandon Ingram is nice. We know CJ's nice.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They look good.
It's gonna be how it works out with having CJ and Brandon in there along with Zion and then Valanciunas.
Well, Zion doesn't need the ball to score, which is what's nice. Zion's like big in the paint and like getting putbacks and like stuff like that, like in fast break points. But like in a half court offense, they just got to figure it out between Brandon Ingram and CJ because they both like the ball. But like Zion can be effective.
Zion the ball. You got to get
Zion just gets his points, bro. He just gets dirty points, or like he'll run a fast break, or like he'll hit a set shot. But like, how many touches do you need to give him?
The thing is that I don't know if he gets his points like that. He gets his points by driving into the basket. Now, will that suck the defense into where you'll get open shots for Brandon and CJ? Yeah, so I feel like you gotta give him the ball because he sucks the defense in.
Damn, you want him to be the primary? You want the ball in his hands most? You're saying?
I don't know if I want it in his hands most, but like I wouldn't. I think it's okay for you to drive your offense through him because the amount of attention defensively that he's going to draw just with him driving the ball, he's going to you're going to have to respect the fact that he's driving. Right. Drive. If he dishes it out to Brandon, CJ, whoever, Troy Murphy, any of those guys, like that's an open shot that they drill.
It is, yeah. So can he facilitate though? I don't know.
Right, that's the question. But like, you can run a dog ass pick and roll with him and CJ.
Yeah, you fucking could. With him and anyone, bro. Or Brandon Ingram, bro. BI on the elbow is scary. So, like, if you can get a high pick for BI, and he just needs to get to a spot, right? So he just takes 2 strides and gets right up, like, to that, those 2 elbow spots. And then from there, he can rise up, shoot that fadeaway that no one could block. He could rise up, fake that, throw it to Zion on the cut. Like, yeah, them in a pick and roll would be fucking scary, bro.
Yeah, so.
Fuck. I'm telling you. They're going to look good. They're gonna be exciting too. People are gonna love watching them.
I'll put to you like this: they won't have a better record than the Denver Nuggets.
We might have to make a bet on that. I don't know.
I'm okay with that. Right. We can make it better than that. They won't have a better record than the Nuggets.
We'll see. All right, closer to basketball season, we'll revisit that.